Hey my lovelies, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year. It's a new month, it's a new year, and now is the perfect time to recap exactly where we are. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with the dailies, definitely check that out. But right here, what we have is the making of Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Named after the Loch Ness Monster because I am Scottish. And we are building this for the King of the Hammers race that opens up in 27 days time. We're going to be racing the Everyman Challenge, the 4500 class. And yeah, we're going to get you up to speed where we are and what we are doing. So the playlist will be in the description below. Definitely check it out if you haven't already been keeping up with those videos. But here we are, 27 days away from the opening of King of the Hammers 2023. And believe it or not, this vehicle will make it and will be racing. So what we're currently doing is we're wrapping up the cage. Now I know I said in the last episode, the cage is finished. Actually, we decided to go ahead and get a little more triangulation in there, not only to meet the race requirements, but I am pretty confident in saying and feeling that we're going to surpass that. So by the time you guys see this video, these will already be in, and I will definitely show you what that looks like. But I am so excited. Just putting this V in the front right here, I don't know, transformed everything for me. And it's kind of looking very race vehicle-like, which is awesome. Now, we've been working on this Jeep for less than a month now, and we've achieved some amazing, massive milestones in that time. The suspension is set, the bump on the axles are exactly where we want them, the engine has been mounted, we custom made mounts for the engine and transmission, and we now have our chassis fully welded in. Now, this in itself, the chassis, is a massive, massive deal and accomplishment. And you guys know, or you may not know, it is so important to me personally that this vehicle looks like a stock Jeep from the outside. And once we put everything back on, like you saw a couple of episodes ago, that's exactly what we've accomplished. And let me tell you, there has been a tremendous amount of work to make that happen, and I couldn't be happier. But we still have a lot to do. Now, the next milestones are installing the dash, the center console, the seats. This includes the steering column, the comms, the GPS system, and the switch system. We'll then turn our attention to getting those custom coilover and bypass brackets welded in so that we can finally get that suspension mounted in there. Our next major milestone is to get the wiring completed and installed, and to make sure that all the electronics are operating properly. After that, our next milestone is going to be our fuel delivery. We have to make sure that our LS is getting all the fuel that it needs to run. And then finally, we can move on to cooling. Now, once we have that engine wired and running, we're then going to hook up all of the radiators. We have to make sure that Nessie can operate at the proper temperature. Remember, this is a long endurance race, so that's really the main component that I've been told over and over about, is you have to make sure that you have your cooling system spot on. There are a lot of smaller things that need to get done, such as relocating the oil filter and installing kits that will allow us to run the transmission and oil coolers into the rear of the vehicle, and installing panels and window nets throughout the rig. This is what you can expect to see from this channel over the next 20 days. Now remember, I said King of the Hammers opens up in 27 days. Race day is the 10th of February. It doesn't look like we've got very far, but we have come such a long way, and I am feeling very confident about everything. Am I going to have as much seat time as I wanted in this vehicle before we hit that race and hopefully get to the start line? No, not at all. But remember, I'm building this vehicle for me. I've got something to prove to myself, not to anyone else. And I'm taking you guys along on the journey because it's fun. It's really cool. And you get to see step by step how we're doing it. I think it's pretty cool anyway. Last thing before we go, you guys know that this vehicle is called the Rock Ness Monster. Nessie, if you will. Since it is the beginning of the year, I have something to share with you. This is Nessie. This is the logo of the Rock Ness Monster. A little different to Mischief Maker, a little more aggressive, if you will, and I think it's absolutely incredible. I'm so in love with it. Epoch Designs, my friend Alan did this. He does incredible work. You should definitely go check his social media pages out. He is phenomenal. And this is the logo, people. So stickers are coming, hats are coming, t-shirts are coming this week. So I will make sure to let you know when you can pre-order your stuff, and when they all come in, they'll go straight out to you guys. I am actually going to have a friend who's going to help me with this because I have a feeling by the time the t-shirts come in and hats come in and stickers come in, although I think stickers are going to be here pretty soon, way sooner than anything else, I should hopefully, fingers crossed, be in the desert, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, either or, your t-shirts and your merchandise will be out to you ASAP. I have that covered. And I'm so excited. A little nervous, but more excited than anything. So guys, tomorrow's episode, you are gonna see us getting back to serious work on this bad lady right here. And as always, I can't thank you guys enough. You have been incredible in 2022, and I can't thank you guys enough because without you watching here, this wouldn't be possible. Thank you for watching, and I will see you